far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you. I make you laugh. I'm here to fucking amuse you. What do you mean funny? Funny how? How am I funny?
Cool. All right. What's up, everybody? What's up with that? I'm sitting here with Johnny B. Yeah, you know we don't really do an introduction, so we're gonna get right into it. All killer, no filler podcast. Thanks for watching, everybody. I really appreciate it. Everybody on the Twitch, it's been gaining some steam lately. I really appreciate it. Y'all rock. Anyway, what's up, man?
What's up? How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Thanks for coming.
Yes, sir. Thank
I really appreciate it, man. I've been seeing you out there doing your thing lately, out there in the Dallas clubs and shit.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Dude. So started I'd say about 5-6 years ago.
Yeah.
Just kind of, honestly, a friend of mine kind of got me into a band of his.
Right.
This is, damn near 2014, I want to say, 15.
Oh, that's a while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we started doing the jam session at a Drugstore Cowboy,
Mm-hmm.
now known as Crowdis, in Deep Ellum. And we used to hit it like every Wednesday. And all the homies would come through. We were going to a school, Richland College in Dallas. And we started the jam session there. A lot of our homies like got together and we just kind of like moved it to Drugstore Cowboy.
Okay.
Did that like weekly, man, and just kind of like kept it going every week, every Wednesday. It just kind of got bigger and bigger. The band that I was a part of was called Blue Heron. And we just kind of like started doing our thing, man. Just kind of.
And you're vocals?
I was vocals.
Okay. Okay.
And we just kind of did our thing for a minute. I want to say pre-COVID, like right before COVID started. I started my own project, the Leo Sun Project.
Right. Right.
And the first show we were gonna play was the Wednesday that everything shut down.
No kidding.
So yeah.
That sucks.
So I made a project and everything, put it out on social media, Spotify, Apple Music.
Yeah.
I never got to fucking perform it, so it was kind of.
At least you put it out though.
Exactly.
You put it out yourself, and I mean that's what a lot of people are doing now, anyways. Is this self-distribution?
Exactly.
So.
Just doing the online game. It was different though, because I had only ever performed music. I hadn't as Blue Heron, we made one SoundCloud project.
Yeah.
We hadn't really hit that. So it was different.
Oh, it's a completely different vibe. Yeah. Studio and live are two different.
Different elements, bro.
Completely.
But yeah, I just did Leo Sun Project. COVID kind of lightened up.
Mm-hmm.
Got to start performing it. Got a lot of my friends together, got a band together, and just started hitting it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So I see you're like singing and rapping, just multifaceted like that. Has it always been like that for you?
Yeah, I would say. I guess it started mostly singing. I'd say sing in church and shit, and so that was kind of what got me into it. Went to a jam session, and that's when my friend heard me sing, and he was like, "Bro, you should join my band."
Yeah.
I wanted to do theater and camera work, like cinematography and stuff like that.
Is that what you went to school for?
Yeah, that's
okay.
why I went, actually even the high school I went to had a TV broadcast program.
Yeah, that's what I was in also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was gonna funnel into doing my basics at Richland and then going to UNT and stuff like that.
Hell yeah.
But before I got there, just started playing music and, singing. And so I sing, rap. Rapping came a little later after I was like, okay, I think I can try this.
Yeah, right.
Just started writing, and I honestly prefer rap, now.
I mean, you're pretty lyrical with it, though.
Appreciate it, yeah.
Yeah, you got some bars, man.
Appreciate it,
yeah. You definitely take your time with it. You can tell.
Dude, thank you, man.
No doubt. Tell me a little bit about the photography. How'd you get into that, and what are you shooting on?
Yeah, so I shoot on a Canon RP. It's a mirrorless DSLR. I actually started doing photography, so I wanted to do that first. When I graduated high school, my mom got me a camera because I was so into it.
Yeah.
And that's what I thought I was gonna do. Be a photographer or do cinematography, make videos.
Yeah.
And stuff. And so I just kind of fell in love with that and never stopped doing it, even though I got out in the scene and started doing music and all that. And I actually just kind of did that. So I just used that for my promotion. Like,
Yeah, why not?
shows. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know.
You're your own production crew.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. I don't have to pay nobody. You
Yeah,
know?
right.
So, that works, especially if I'm throwing shows or something. I can just go out and
Are you the one doing all your flyers on Instagram and everything?
for the most part.
Dude,
Yeah.
those are nice.
Yeah, there's a exception of, a few, a couple artist homies. Jeanette Sanchez is one of them. Lizzie, she's another one that has done some of my art.
Yeah.
Especially for like album covers and stuff like that.
Okay.
But most of the flyers I do, I either take the photos or like go on Canva and like use a photo of mine and just kind of mix it up.
Yeah, they're nice. They're really well put together. They're not just some like regular like half-ass like, it's got like some like 3 naked chicks on a flyer. You know what I'm talking about? Like some like I don't know, some Club Dada shit.
Yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
dude.
No, you put some thought into some stuff, and I appreciate that.
Dude, thank you.
I want to talk about like a lot of your songs are kind of short song format. Is that on purpose?
Yeah, definitely.
What's the thought process behind that?
So I had the inspiration from Tierra Whack. She's a really dope rapper, singer,
Okay.
songwriter. She had a project. I can't remember the name of the project, but it's like 12 or 13 tracks, and they're all like no longer than a minute.
Oh, okay.
And so it's just like back to back, and they're all just kind of like little moments, you know what I mean? But also, this is kind of the age of like TikTok.
I was about to say that.
age of,
Yeah.
like stories, you know what I mean? And so people's attention span is just not long. Like
It's not.
me myself, like unless I really fuck with that artist, like it's hard to listen to like a 3.5 minutes
Dude,
song.
when I'm like just like checking people out, I'm skipping through the song. Like skip a 3, like to a quarter, halfway, 3/4. You just get a vibe, and if you don't hear it, you don't hear it.
Right. That's
So,
exactly
but
it.
the attention span thing though is like I think has to do with social media and just the quickness of how quick you can access everything. Another video,
Yeah.
So everyone's just like, give me more.
Yeah. Or faster.
Yeah, faster.
Yeah.
But I think it benefits the artist in a way though, because you get more streams out of it. You're getting more plays.
Yeah.
And I think I heard XXX Tentacion say that's why he started doing it, because it gives you more coverage, more plays, and more streams, and it's just more money for you.
More money, yeah. It's quicker. People are like, oh man, that was dope. Let me hear it again.
Yeah.
It's only a minute and a half. Why wouldn't
Straight
you
up.
listen to it again?
Yeah, no, a lot of punk bands back in the day, like Bad Brains and shit. They just did a lot of like 2.5-minute songs because no one wants to like when you sit there in like a mosh pit and shit. Like that vibe's only so short, and then after it gets back into like the second chorus, you're kind of like, all right,
Yeah. What's next?
what's next?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's cool.
Same. Dude, even at rap shows too, like they'll like do a couple, they'll do like a verse in the chorus, and they're like, all right, cut it,
Yeah, they won't play the whole song.
Exactly.
Yeah, they just get the hype, and they're like, all right, next. Yeah, I've noticed that too.
Yeah.
That's kind of a trend, I guess. It's been happening a lot lately.
Yeah.
Speaking of, how was your show at Trees?
Oh, dude, it was dope. Okay, so it was also my birthday. That's
perfect.
planned. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it just like happened.
Yeah.
So that was actually the 4th tree show we've done. It's called Our Neck of the Woods. It's basically a like a local showcase. All of the people that have like inspired me and have been out in the scene doing their thing. Just try to hit them up and kind of create a show from it. So each time we've had like probably like 5 to 6 artists.
So you get 5 to 6 new artists every time?
So this last time we had, Avery Burke and Cameron have done it before. Us 3 have kind of been like trying to cycle out shows. We've done.
I've been in contact with Avery lately, trying to get her on the show.
Yeah, she's dope.
Yeah.
She's amazing. Yeah, she's an amazing artist. So I actually saw her at another tree show that I just went to see.
Right.
And I was like, who is this chick? I was like, yo, like, got to know her, really awesome artist. We did a couple shows together, played Pride together. She got us on that. But yeah, I got her at Trees. I wanted her to headline. So us 3 had done it before, but the other artists were new. We had Yellow Jones. Yellow Jones couldn't do it, but we had Hendrix, and then we had Chloe Jobin.
Right.
We also had a Washed Up Rookie open for us. They're really amazing from Fort Worth. But yeah, man, it was a vibe. It
looked like a
really
killer
cool.
show.
Yeah,
honestly.
it was really
Yeah.
cool. A lot of people showed up. You know, happy birthday song and stuff. I felt.
Yeah,
the love,
that's got to be cool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Have the whole place sing to you like that.
Yeah, that was gnarly. You know, especially at a place where I've seen like fucking like Tyler the Creator and shit.
Yeah, right.
So
yeah.
it's pretty awesome.
No, it's pretty sick to share a stage like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
And Trees is pretty legendary, just in general in Deep Ellum. You know,
Yeah.
everyone comes through
Super
Trees. I mean, you
legendary.
got to cut your teeth at Trees. Like
Right.
you have to play Trees.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm
that's the
saying?
place to play. Yeah.
Exactly.
You get like a glimpse of, you know what I mean, what it is to be on a stage.
Yeah.
You know? So.
And like a legit
Yeah.
scene and a crowd that's gonna tell you if you suck or not.
No, definitely.
You know.
Very truthful crowd. Yeah.
Absolutely.
They either won't be there or they're gonna tell you.
Yeah, yeah. Straight up. Just no one's gonna be there.
Yeah.
Have you ever played to an empty crowd?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, it takes a lot of balls to get up there and
Yeah.
and to do that.
You've got to do it, you know. I think, you know, unless you're just blessed with a crowd every single time, you know. Yeah, there have been several times where we, you know, come into a bar and, you know, we think we did all the right things, right? You promoted, you know,
Yep.
told all your friends, you know, and come time for the show, it's like 4 people. You're like, yeah, let's do it.
Here we go.
How are all 12 of y'all doing, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, it's,
I've been there, man.
Yeah.
It sucks.
It sucks.
Yeah. It takes some balls to get up there and to just spill your heart out like that. It's basically what you're doing. Like, look at me. I'm going to entertain you for a minute, I guess, you know?
Yeah, yeah. But I don't know. It's I never take it for granted. You know, I never. You know, it sucks to a certain degree, but it's like this is how I move forward. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
It takes having the balls to like stand up in front of 2 people. You know.
Absolutely.
Just as much balls to like stand in front of a couple
I'd much rather stand in front of a couple thousand.
Yeah.
Than,
Yeah.
than just like 2 people, you know, because they're just like staring at you, judgmental eyes and all.
Definitely 2 people, and they're like not even into it. You know.
Just
They're,
on
like,
their phone or whatever.
You're like, fuck.
Yeah. It's the worst.
Yeah. But you know, moves on. Then the next show you throw, it's dope. It's huge. You know?
Right, just ride that wave, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. No, Yellow Jones, man. I've been following him lately too, and he's killer. I dig his whole vibe. I'd love to have him come on. Holler at me.
Yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dope. He, I invited him. I'm trying to get him on another bill. He had a family emergency, so he couldn't play at Trees.
Right.
But yeah, I'm trying to get him on another show soon. We're doing some stuff at Ruins. So yeah, hit me back. No, I'm just-
Right.
no, but that's a boy. That's a boy. Yeah, he'll come through. He's dope. He's dope.
Kick Push Radio, Mondays 6 to 8. You can stream it online at knon.com/now.
Yeah, Avery Burke, Cameron, Chloe, all of them, dude. That whole collective you got right there, like, they're really doing some shit right now.
Yeah.
And they're all like genuine songwriters too.
Yes.
Super original.
Yeah.
I haven't heard a song from like any of them that I'm just like, man, that's kind of mediocre. You know?
Yeah, yeah. No, it's amazing.
Yeah, all of them.
And that's kind of what stands out. You know, I wanted to make sure, like, especially that our Neck of the Woods shows, they're artists. You know, like you have a lot of bands, you have a lot of cover bands, you have a lot of, you know.
Right. They're genuine artists.
Yeah, they're artists.
Yeah.
You know, they have their lane, they have their crew.
Exactly.
They have
Their whole
art.
image.
Yeah, their
Yeah.
image. Yeah. And so there's something to develop. There's something to, I don't know, see and grow and like be involved in. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's cool. It's cool. I've known Cameron for a long time. He actually helped start the jam session when I first started.
Right.
So he's been, you know, someone I've like looked up to and stuff. You know.
Have you always been in like a artist development kind of position?
Not really. This is probably the last year I wanted to really start to throw shows and like kind of build like community. You know, more than just like landing a gig. You know.
So you'd rather plan the gig than be in the gig. Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Like the goal is to like promote and like kind of get, you know, Dallas is Dallas has so much talent. Dallas has so much community, but a lot of people don't really pay attention to Dallas in the way that they should,
Yeah.
or the way that I feel people deserve to be looked at. And so one of my goals is just really to like build a community so that everyone benefits.
Right.
Because that's what it's about. You won't.
Yeah, it's easy to get stuck, and I was just having this conversation with Connor Gibbons the other day. You'll get stuck running in circles here in Dallas.
Yeah.
You'll put the shows on, do the same shows, go to the same venues, and just never gain any traction, and really get anywhere,
Yeah. You just get like Deep Ellum famous.
Yes,
Yeah.
straight up. Yeah, everyone just kind of knows your face, and you're kind of expected to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's cool and all, but
So there needs to be a place where you kind of all come together and build that up.
that's exactly it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's cool. You should definitely throw some more events. put some, because you know how to pick people. You know how to put them all together like that. And put that's a killer lineup on that show.
Yeah.
And they all kind of like make a good show, and they're all kind of fit in kind of the same bubble.
Yeah. And they bring their own vibes to it, and like it blends the I guess the fan base.
Yeah.
Like they bring their fans and their like demographic, right, and it's just kind of like.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, they do kind of all. I could see their fan base all kind of vibing together.
Yeah.
Definitely. Tell me about your. You had a residency in Deep Ellum for a while.
Yeah.
How'd that happen, or where was that at?
So it was on premise.
Okay, yeah.
On premise has been around for a little while. That was technically the second time I've had a residency at on premise, but it was the first time like as like the Leo Sun project, like my own thing, and so. And it's still kind of going on. Like I partner with On Premise all the time to like throw shows and stuff, throw weekly shows. But I knew one of the bartenders there from a while back doing like Blue Heron jam sessions.
Okay.
And he came back as a GM, and they were trying to like bring things back after COVID. And he like asked me, he was like, "Hey, you want to bring the band? We can like throw some shows or whatever." It's supposed to be like a couple,
Yeah.
And that was, I want to say that was like December of 21 when we started. And yeah, we're like technically still doing it, in a way. So
yeah, you're still there.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. We may not do. It started just like as the band, so we do Leo Sun sessions, and so we'd bring the band. We do like our sets, like our music and stuff, anything we've been working on.
Yeah.
And then bring the homies to like jam with us, and so like a lot of the artists and stuff in Deep Ellum will come and like sing and rap and play.
You had Ricky come through yet?
Ricky.
Yeah.
He didn't come through on premise, but he used to shed with us at drugstore. That's how I met Ricky.
Oh, okay.
Like, seeing him shed on stage with
Yeah.
us, and I was like, this kid's crazy. Yeah. He is insane. He's insane. We're trying to get Ricky like a show, like to play. Like I want to hear the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, I do too, man. I'll show up. I swear. You plan it, I'm there.
Yeah, we'll get Ricky soon.
Yeah, Ricky's a superstar, man. He's honestly, like, I've met a lot of guitar players in Dallas. He is the most talented guitar player I've met in my 15 years playing guitar.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
serious.
old. Bro.
Yeah.
Outside, like fucking playing with his tongue and shit.
Yeah,
Like,
and it's not even like the what he's playing. It's the fluidness of it all, and like there's just no stopping, and like that's like what got me into Stevie Ray Vaughan and Jimi Hendrix and all of them. Like,
yeah,
they're just so fluid with it.
yeah.
They're just so connected to it.
Yeah. It's like an extension of them.
Like, straight up. Yeah. Do you play instruments?
I don't. I wish.
No?
I wish.
Just straight vocals.
I can play a little bit of like, I don't know. You teach me a song on the keyboard and I can pick it up, but I'm in no way like a musician to like get gigs or anything.
Right.
But I like make beats and stuff, so I can like do a little bit of like beat making and production.
Right.
But mainly vocals and writing, rapping and stuff like that.
How'd you meet your band?
So keyboardist, his name is Jacob Hammonds. He goes by Young Sting.
Young Sting?
Young Sting.
Shout
yeah.
out Young Sting.
He's super dope. He produces. He was actually the keyboardist in the first band that I was in. And so I've known him for a minute. We've always worked together, always made music together. So he was kind of like the rock, behind.
Yeah, that's nice to have someone like that.
Yeah, because like when it comes to like instructing musicians and making charts and shit, like I don't know anything about you know.
Yeah, I feel you.
write the music, and I'm like, hey, this is how it's supposed to sound.
Here's what I hear in my head.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The furthest I go is like, like I'll make demos, on my phone or something like that.
Okay.
And send it to them. Be like, hey, this is what I want it to sound like, And, they'll write out charts and shit. And so I'm like, all that's over my head,
Yeah.
But, so that's Sting. We've got Anthony Capetto, who plays bass. I met him at the Freeman. I saw him playing, and I was like, yo, that's one of the coldest, like, bassists I think I've ever seen, just, like, randomly on stage with some of my friends. And we linked up, and, it just kind of started happening. I started playing. I, like, jammed at the Freeman's, and he was, like, playing behind me. There.
Yeah. A good jam session will do that.
Yeah, exactly. For one another, feeding off of one another.
Yeah, straight up.
Who else? We got Irfan, who plays guitar. I met him at drugstore as well. He would come and jam with us all the time. Super cold guitarist. He also produces, plays keys and all that kind of stuff too.
Nice.
We've got Troy, who plays drums. He's like probably one of the coldest drummers in Dallas. I definitely would say so.
Yeah.
Met him at Richland. He was in another friend of mine's band that blew up pretty quick. It was called Politic. They used to play House of Blues and all that. But Troy's like a little icon. He's like, at the time, he was like fresh out of high school, and just killing the game, So he's super talented. And
Hold on to your drummer.
Yeah.
That's the hardest piece to find, dude. I'm telling you.
Dude, drummers are so hard to come by, man.
They're all in bands.
Yeah. And I mean, and don't get me wrong, all of the people that I've named so far are in like 2 other bands at least.
Oh, really?
Or at least playing with other people.
That's dope.
Yeah, so it's like always a challenge, to be like, hey guys, I got
Schedule.
Yeah.
Y'all are still playing with me, right?
Please.
I need you.
Like crying over the phone.
Right.
Last but not least, we got Dandy. She plays percussion. She plays drum kit as well. She used to be in like a rock band from DC. Came down here and started like killing it. She plays like congos, bongos, percussion.
Oh, nice.
All that stuff. And then occasionally we'll have a saxophonist named Andrew Garfius.
No way.
Yeah, so a lot of us.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Hell
We
yeah.
have some subs every now and then. David Hobbs will play bass with us. Justin King will play drums with us sometimes. So
How long's your set usually?
it depends. I mean, we can do the shortest we're probably gonna go is like 30 minutes, and that's usually pretty hard because we're like having to like hard stop songs. Like we've kind of got like a jammy style.
Yeah.
We'll kind of vibe a song for a minute. Mm-hmm. But I mean, we can hit a 2 or 3 hour set.
So you're
with a
comfortable
little
being
breaks.
up there just hanging out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of how I learned, jamming. So, I just kind of like kept that vibe of just like being up there creating with
sure.
friends,
Do you ever get like a nervous, or do you have like a pre-show ritual or anything to kind of calm the nerves?
I do get nervous almost every time.
Yeah.
Anxiety's pretty bad, but it's like when you get up there, it's like it all goes away.
I feel you.
But I don't usually eat anything before a show.
Like to go up there hungry?
Yeah, no dead ass.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. A lot of people do that. You'd be surprised, man. A lot of people just like to feel the hunger,
Yeah.
Not like starving, but just not eat, being just ready to go.
Yeah, I mean, when you've eaten, you're like full, you get like tired.
That's
you
what I
get, like,
mean.
groggy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that anticipation of like, okay, I'm gonna eat later. I've got this hunger in me. The hunger to play.
No, I feel you, man. Yeah, I'll go all day without eating and be just fine.
Dude, yeah, same. But no ritual, I don't think. I'll usually drink beforehand, loosen up a little bit, but not really a ritual. As long as all the homies are there,
Just vibe out.
enough, yeah.
Yeah. So highlight a low light for me. What's like a worst performance or like experience you've had doing music?
Worst, let's see. Worst one. That's a good one. I didn't think about that.
There had to have been some like bad times. Like something had to like, shit happens, man.
Right. Now, okay, I won't say the performance wasn't bad, but like it's like getting up to trying to perform. So we did State Fair. We did the Pride event, and we played at Fair Park. The show itself was dope. Like I had a lot of fun.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? A super dope show. Everybody up there was lit. But like the process of like getting to the fucking show.
It was a shit show.
Where we're supposed to be. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was like a shit show. Like I got at Fair Park, got to Fair Park at like, I don't know, like 9:30, almost 10. we played at 1. It was like a rat race up until like 12:30, trying to find out where we were supposed to go.
That's horrible.
Badges. We were like sweating because it was fucking 100 degrees.
Yeah.
You know, I was in my like artist outfit trying to look
Yeah,
cool. And
yeah.
like I got up there looking sweaty as fuck, bro.
You and everybody else, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
You're not the only one.
Right.
It's like 106. Like, yeah, you're not the only one.
It was crazy, man. I was looking on burnt. It was bad.
Yeah.
It was bad. But yeah,
No,
that was.
it can be a rat race sometimes, just getting up the stage and getting there and getting all that shit.
Yeah.
No, I
getting
feel you.
situated, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was pretty tough. But
Do you feel any kind of like pressure to release music as an artist? Like, just with the rate of like music coming out nowadays, like everything seems so quick. Do you feel any kind of pressure to put stuff out, or you just kind of take your time with it?
I definitely do feel the pressure of. Honestly, I want to say, like, in comparison to, like, a lot of the other, like, local releases and stuff, I'm like, damn, I gotta, get something out,
Yeah.
Everyone's, like, dropping right now.
Yeah, right.
Gotta, like, but then you sit back and, just kind of realize that, you've got to run your own race,
Mm-hmm.
You can't rush it or it's not going to be good, So a little bit of both, I do feel that pressure to make sure I'm not, like, being lazy, make sure I'm not, like, slacking off. But also to take enough time to make sure like the art is good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess there's like a little medium there, little middle ground.
It's good to have some pressure on your back.
Yeah.
I think so. It keeps you active.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Without it, I'd probably slack off.
Everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, you see so and so on Instagram doing 1 million views on shit, and you're like, oh fuck, man, that's all it takes.
Yeah.
Like, I can do that. Like,
That's huge. That's huge.
Where do you think like the whole music industry in itself is heading? Do you think it's going to be with everything going digital and streaming now? Mm-hmm. What's your take on all that?
I think it's just gonna get more and more involved with like social media. I think there'll be a lot more like digital concerts, a lot more like tiny desk type, situations.
Right, yeah.
And like
I love those though.
yeah,
those are
it's
sick.
awesome. I mean, you ain't gotta go nowhere. You can enjoy, a concert.
Yeah.
It's like good quality, good visuals, things like that. When COVID started, there was a lot of that going on.
Right.
And it kind of, I think I saw a lot of like Deep Ellum artists like using venues to record like live performances.
Yeah. People love live music.
Yeah.
That's what it boils down to. They want to see it live, You can hear it and listen to it all day, but you want to see it.
Yeah. I'm all about live music. Like, I don't create a song without the intention of like knowing I'm going to play it live.
Yeah.
I'm a professional actor, and I'm getting paid to tell you about a revolutionary new product. For years, a bunch of marketing fuckboys have tricked you into thinking that water is just some girly drink for yoga moms. Just look at all the cute brand names and dainty little bottles. Well, hold on to your hot dogs, because I got news. Water isn't cute. Water is deadly. It kills innocent surfers and snowboarders and kayakers. Every year, water is responsible for thousands and thousands of deaths. Energy drinks only kill like, 1 or 2 kids? So please, don't fall for the marketing bullshit. Water is not yoga. Water is liquid death. And that's why this brand needs to exist, to finally give water the ice-cold can and ice-cold name it deserves. A brand that parents will hate, but kids might love.
Liquid death, mountain water.
Made from the deadliest stuff on Earth. Please, enjoy responsibly.
So I know that's the bread and butter,
I always trip out on artists that create like studio tracks.
Mm-hmm.
You can't perform that.
Yeah.
You can press play,
Yeah.
but you can't perform it.
Gotta be able to perform it.
Yeah. I feel
Gotta
you on
be able to
that.
have a band to, play it out.
So what do you feel like? What's your take on like musicians using a backtrack rather than having a live band? Because you play with a live band. So,
Yeah.
so what's your take on that?
So interesting enough, I'm trying to like dive into that a little bit. I recently I did at On Premise. Another boy of mine, Hendrix, he has been throwing shows called Restoring the Feeling, and so me and him partnered up, and through some like every other week we would throw that in On Premise. And so the last one that we did, I actually like performed with the backing track. And at first, my thought about it at first, it kind of was like kind of cheating, it's like, you're not really, playing it out, with the band.
Right.
But it has its place, it was very much a vibe, made sure it was a performance track, and I'm like not singing over my own vocals. Still gotta perform the shit. But
You gotta be right next to a monitor.
Yeah.
You gotta be able to hear yourself.
Be able to hear yourself and stuff. So it's cool. It has its lane. I don't knock it. I feel like there is an avenue for that, and it's huge. People love like those shows turned out huge.
They do.
And so people love just hearing you on your own track.
Yeah, and just see you jump around on stage. And,
Yeah,
and be
yeah.
hyped with them. Yeah,
Exactly.
Like that's what a Trippie Red show is.
Yeah. They just want to hear what they hear in the radio. On the radio.
And then you just cut in on the chorus every now and then.
Yeah,
like we were talking about.
Exactly.
Like half the song or whatever. Yeah.
Exactly. I wouldn't make that like a long term. I don't think that'd be like my thing. But I do embrace that. I am trying to embrace that and do more solo shows.
It has a place. Yeah, for sure. We just did a show with 3-6 Mafia like 2 weekends ago, and we used a backtrack.
Yeah.
And as a guitar player, I'm like having to jump on a speeding train, like and jump on the backtrack, make sure and like get right in front of a monitor, make sure I hear myself.
Yeah.
It was
dope.
It was a sick time. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It was dope. But you have to. There are other tasks of like playing with a backtrack, and like it's so much. It's almost easier to just play it live.
Yeah.
Because I can get a 4 count in, and all right, let's go. Rather than just you're playing it now.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, let's go.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Fuck.
Got to be on it. It can't be off tempo or anything.
Yeah. Straight up.
Yeah. There's not much wiggle room.
Yeah. You gotta be. You have to know the song.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You gotta know the material.
Yeah.
But I much prefer band. But yeah, that definitely has its lane. It's dope.
There's so many people doing it. Mm-hmm. If you had like if you're going on a road trip, what's on your playlist?
Going on a road trip, okay. I really fuck with. I mean, as like, I don't know, not lame, but like popular as it is right now. The Beyonce track, the Beyonce album is pretty good.
You fucking with the new Beyonce track?
I'm fucking with it. It's pretty raw. But I actually really fuck with this artist named King Cruel. It's like weird indie surf rock, I guess.
Okay.
He's got a really like intense like vocal. It's really like baritone, like Irish.
That's interesting.
Wild,
Yeah.
But really dope. I really love female R&B, so I like really fuck with SZA. I like Kalani's new project.
Oh yeah.
And then on the flip side, I love like Animal Collective, Panda Bear is pretty dope. I don't know, I'm kind of everywhere with music.
You're all over the place.
I don't really have a lane with music. It's just kind of.
I'm the same way, man. I'll listen to anything as long as it's good.
Yeah. As long as I connect with it in some way, it makes you feel a certain way.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah.
Music's pretty universal like that. What got you into music in the first place?
Probably my parents. So my dad was like a professional like pop rock, like hip hop dancer.
No way.
It's like small town, He's from Corsicana, Texas, so small Texas town. But they would be on their like local news stations and stuff. Like,
so he teach you how to dance or what?
Yeah. So growing up, it was like
No
watching
shit.
his like VHS tapes and shit.
Yeah,
Like
that's tight.
like teach me how to dance across the house. So that and then my mom was like a minister of music when I was younger in church and stuff like that.
Oh, so you've been in it. So
Yeah.
you kind of meant for this.
Surrounded. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just, I guess growing up though, since I was surrounded by it, I wanted to do something different.
Yeah, I feel that.
And then got roped right back in,
I feel that.
But yeah, always been around it.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
I think my parents got me into music, or my mom got me into music too.
Yeah.
Just always hearing it, and I listen to a lot of the stuff she listens to, but you kind of get that passed down to you. Yeah.
Definitely.
How speaking of time, how do you How do you experience time as far as like going through life? Is it going pretty quickly for you? Do you worry about time at all? Is time relevant to you in the slightest?
Yeah, it is. I feel like it's going faster every day, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I heard something about the Earth actually moving faster or something. Did y'all hear that? Where it's like spinning faster, technically.
Dude, I hear new shit every day.
Yeah, I
where
was
I'm like, can we just reset the simulation? Like, can we go?
That and monkeypox and shit.
Dude.
I'm like over it.
I'm over it all, and I think everybody is. Like,
Yeah.
we're all over the news overload.
Dude, it's wild, man.
Yeah.
I just feel like, you know, I feel like COVID happened just last year. You know, I feel like
do too.
everything is just like happening. You know, you know, I do get into a weird headspace about like feeling like you're not moving fast enough, or you know, feeling like you should be a certain place based on how old you are, or
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
where you are in your life, and things like that.
I do the same thing. I think a lot of people our age do that.
Yeah.
Because there's you can just become successful so quickly now, and it's so easily, and like you see other people do it, and it's back to the I can do that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So it makes you feel like you get that FOMO of fear of missing out, and
Yeah. Yeah.
you're like, fuck, I need to do something.
Yeah, I need to do it faster. You know? But I don't know. Then you also think about like what that, or I guess like what you would consider fame, or what you would consider making it, or you know, because you know you can blow up on TikTok and people still really not even know who you are in your own city. You know, so like, you know, I guess you know there's like a give and take with it, but I don't know. I was actually just talking to a friend of mine about like being where you're supposed to be, you know, within your timeline, you know, like, you know, you are going to like get there when you get there because you have learned what you need to learn
Absolutely.
to like, be successful, you know.
Yeah.
You know, you see freaking 17 and 18-year-olds, you know, blowing up, you know, and then something happens, you know, because they can't really
They don't know how to handle
know
it.
how to handle that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they've never paid rent before, you know. So it's like,
Absolutely.
yeah, so
Yeah.
I don't know, that's how I feel. I feel it's moving too fucking fast. But I do think I'm where I'm supposed to be right now.
Yeah, finding everything comes back full circle.
Yeah.
I really believe that. Like, it's really weird because like we started this podcast, so the idea started, or the name actually, I got the name like 10 years ago. Had the idea and a lot of people that have been on the show I met at that time. And have like come full circle back on the show, and now we're all like working together again. It's really weird, man. Like, but it's all about your time and place, and everything will happen when it's supposed to happen. You know?
Yeah.
Because all those people were doing stuff at the time and went and did their own other things, and now we're all kind of all back in the circle again.
Yeah, that's how it happens.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah. That's how you know you're where you're supposed to be.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Straight up.
That's dope.
If you had like a signature flavor of something, or a signature sauce, I'm not even gonna say flavor or sauce. I'm gonna say, if you had like a signature something, it could be a clothing line, it could be anything. What would it be?
Signature.
What would you put out? Some shoes? Would you put out like a?
It would probably be okay. So my middle name's B, B-E-E.
Legal? Your middle name?
Yeah, like
No shit.
like on my driver's license. It's
That's
like
so
Johnny
sick.
B. Yeah.
That's so cool.
So I've always kind of like, that's always kind of been like a theme, you know,
Yeah.
in my art or whatever. You know, like having like yellow and black things, like even.
No, I saw it.
Yeah,
I saw
we
it.
got to be on today.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess it'd be something like that. But when we're talking about like you were talking about sauces, bro, buffalo sauce, like
Some buffalo sauce. Yeah, Johnny B.
the
Buffalo sauce.
bro. Like,
Hell yeah.
but yeah, I don't know. Maybe something bee themed, or I don't know. I guess yeah. I'm not sure.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Oh man. Something PT. Well, shit, man. We're coming up about an hour. Is there any, where can everyone find you online? Anything you want to plug? A show? Anything you want to throw out there?
Let's see. I got a couple shows coming up. Actually got a show tomorrow at 3 Links with Collab. They do 3 Links Tuesdays.
So y'all check them out. 3 Links.
3 Links tomorrow. We're
Yep.
probably going to be up at like 10. But we've got a couple shows. Instagram, JOHNNY B33. See where the B thing goes in? So I have all my stuff on my Instagram.
Yeah, we'll put all your links down on here and everything.
You know,
yeah.
but yeah, I'm working on some new music. I've got my third EP I'm trying to come out with. It's called Virgo Rising. It's like astrology themed.
Yeah, all your stuff's astrology.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You had Leo Sun, Aries Moon.
Yeah, and this will be Virgo Rising.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like your big three
Are
places.
those your signs?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I see you.
Yeah, so
I see
you
you.
know, trying to do a little trilogy. You
Yeah.
know, yeah. So
That's cool.
I know, but yeah, that's it. All my shows coming up. You'll find them on Instagram. New music. So stay tuned, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Y'all check him out on Instagram, everything. He's got a show at 3 Links tomorrow. Y'all show up. Thanks for watching, everybody. Like and subscribe.
Sir.
Or describe, whatever you want to do.
Whatever.
Anyway, y'all be you. We're going to be us. What's up with that? Take it easy, guys.
Thank you.
If you'd like to see raw, unedited, live episodes, follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/whatsupwiththat. To watch full episodes of What's Up With That, subscribe to us on YouTube at youtube.com/whatsupwiththat. Don't forget to follow the crew on Instagram at 27, at Jake Digital Media, at Ken's Martin, and at What's Up With That.